Yo, welcome back to What's the Word. Today we got Gil's Arena crew debating about if the O2 T-Mac swapped with Kobe. Would he win a championship playing with Shaq? That year they were all top five for MVP voting, with Shaq third, T-Mac fourth, and Kobe fifth. We'll dive into what set the arena off, but first let's hear what T-Mac had to say.
Replace me with Kobe with Shaq. I don't win a championship. You don't think I could carry the Lakers to a championship? Like, I've never had the opportunity.
Correct.
I do feel that an early 2000 T-Mac and Shaq duo would have competed for championships. They both were top six in MVP voting 3 years in a row. But for Tracy to say he wasn't given a chance is an absolute lie. Every player, every team, every year is given a shot to win a championship. Depending on the odds or the percentage of your chances to win, that's another thing. But to say he didn't get a shot is a flat out lie.
Would he be available?
Who?
Tracy McGrady. He was injury prone, so would he be
Not
available?
early, not that point in his career.
We're talking about 2000, 2001, 2002.
Yeah.
So you saying
He averaged 32.
You saying what year?
Hit
if he
the
played with
Orlando.
Shaq,
The
though?
Orlando. He's talking about the
The
Orlando.
Orlando T-Mac was early in his career. That T-Mac
I
was
get the
crazy.
point, but I don't know.
Right there, Orlando
I don't think the
team
work
lost,
ethic
The
would have been
Orlando
there to be able to win a
He's
championship.
saying if he took the Orlando T-Mac that averaged 32 and that, and you replace him and put him with Kobe, he's the same person.
I will have to agree. Replacing T-Mac with a pre-Black Mamba Kobe, the Lakers probably would have still won a couple of rings. The Laker team was great defensively with Shaq backline and everything, so T-Mac would have had help on that side of the ball. Basically, during that time, it was take your pick between Kobe and T-Mac.
That time.
It was a point in time where T-Mac was like, we were saying it was like a point in time where everybody was like, oh, who's better? It was a point in time like for 2 or 3 years. That was the conversation. Then Kobe,
Everybody thought I was
went to the next
stupid
level.
when I said
Never got out the first round.
When he's not. Dog, what are y'all talking?
We get the
He's
Orlando 32. We get that. You're not doing 32 and half.
He's not saying one. He's saying you're wrong.
That's
Are y'all two stupid niggas? But he's saying if you take me and put me in there, I can average 22 and win the championship. That's what he's saying.
I don't know.
Kobe was averaging 30. Like Kobe was averaging 28, 20.
Yeah, 20.
The first year he averaged 22. But what he's saying, if you just put me in there and I'm doing what I'm doing, I'm the second option and I'm playing my role, shit, we can win a championship. What makes me not win a championship?
But you know,
He's
Shaq
not
also-
saying he's gonna be there and do that. He's just saying you put me there. Everybody say the same shit.
Well,
If you sub me with motherfucking Derek Fisher, nigga, I can win a championship with that.
We don't know that.
Yeah, we do.
We don't know chemistry. We don't know that.
Goddamn.
We don't know that.
Damn, y'all just argue. The nigga got what he said had to work.
Niggas with
You just want to put people next
Were
to
you
the
in the league?
league.
Were you in the Since y'all wasn't in the league, were you in the league then? Do you think the Orlando, the nigga that won the scoring time, if you replaced him with Kobe, does he have a chance to win a championship?
I mean, under that scenario, probably.
Okay. Kenyon?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
100%.
Okay. The people that
Can you also set yourself in that same position?
It is you was 12. Damn.
Like Gil told Swaggy, he was 12, and he's right. Most of us wasn't old enough nor watching basketball back in 01, 02, so I had to do my own research. And T-Mac versus Kobe was definitely a debate, even with Kobe having rings.
It was about 3 years
Yeah.
where everybody was saying they didn't know who was better.
3
It was
rings,
just- it
they
was
didn't know
just-
who was better.
It was just in that
know who-
point
They
in time.
act like I was not there and I was not in the locker room and we was having these discussions and one was 3 rings.
Hey, the thing is,
Jesus, right. They act like I made it up myself.
You act like you came up
They
with
act like I made this shit up my fucking self.
That's fine.
It wasn't my opinion, nigga. It was a fact.
Couldn't get out
He
the first
came
round.
on here and said the same thing.
Just because they said
And y'all want to argue with the niggas that was there.
It can't be
That's
a
how y'all
fact. It
sound
can't be a
stupid.
fact if you don't get out the first round and do shit. Come on, man.
So how you going to compare
Hey,
yourself to
y'all,
Kobe?
you
You're
can't
not even
compare
averaging
yourself
30
to
or
him.
40
The
in
fuck?
those rounds.
I'm not necessarily comparing them because how I felt at that time, I felt Kobe might have had the edge personally.
Fuck, no, 82.
Personally.
I might have felt Kobe had the edge, but everybody was saying.
Personally, it has nothing to do with, what'd you say? Everybody.
Yeah, I felt it personally. I feel like maybe Kobe had the edge, but everybody was saying like, "Yo, T-Mac is nice." That's what people were saying.
They were saying you was the best player in the league.
Dog.
Not-
And we all don't have to agree. It is a hypothetical question that cannot be proven. If you feel T-Mac wasn't on Kobe level, you're not alone, and vice versa. Me personally, I believe they could have pulled it off because Shaq was running through the league during that time, and T-Mac was a top 5 player. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. If T-Mac was with Shaq instead of Kobe, could they have won a championship? Would they have three-peated like they did? Let me know down below. Please like, subscribe, share. Thanks for watching. Catch you all next video. Peace.